Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Bud and welcome to Photo Yellow Digital, the show that does stuff for you. Not really, we don't do anything for you. But since it's spring break, by the way, happy spring break, we can just sit back, relax, and just take our shirts off, cause oh no. Okay. He's telling me to keep my shirt on. Sorry. So anyway, in today's video, as you can see up there, it's going to be a pickups video. Basically, the pickups video is going to be all the way from back when I started doing pickups, which was a little while ago, like, I don't know, October, I think. That's when I started collecting retro systems and kind of just started actually caring about collecting video games. Because I used to just buy games because they were fun, not because they were worth anything. But now I buy them for both reasons. So, mainly because they're worth something, but yeah, most of the time, valuable games are pretty fun. Anyways, let's start with the video. I'm going to be starting off with, like, not specific consoles or specific, like, makers or specific dates. Like, I'm not going to start from the beginning, everything, or specific prices or something. I'm just going to go from handheld to full-out console, and yeah, I'll try to get the prices for you guys about different stuff. If I'm a little bit rusty on the prices, that's because it's been about 5 months since I started, 5 or 6 months since I started collecting. So, yeah, so let's get into the video. I'll first start off with this right here. Let me just put this in here. So I got this at a pawn shop for $3. Actually, my brother bought this. Starsky and Hutch for the Game Boy Advance, complete, the manual's right here, and same as the game, Starsky and Hutch. This game actually sucks for the Game Boy. It's like a 3D Game Boy game. It's not very good. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not going to be doing too many cuts in this video. Actually, I don't want to do any cuts in this video. I want it to be full, straight through, just so it makes it easy on me and I don't go rambling off. So yeah. So next, after Starsky and Hutch, I'll put that down here. I bought another Game Boy Advance game. Actually, my brother bought this one as well. Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. We had this game as a kid. There's actually 2 different Shrek 2 games. We had the other one. We didn't know that buying it, but this game is actually a really fun platforming game. The art style is very good on it, and the gameplay is fun. You can play as, I think, 3 or 4 different characters. You can play as Shrek, Donkey, Puss in Boots. And there might be one more if I'm not mistaken, but maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken. So yeah, Shrek 2. The last Game Boy Advance game I bought is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Oh, by the way, Starsky and Hutch was $3. Shrek 2 my brother bought for $5, I believe. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, that came as a bundle. When I bought what did I buy? I got Zoid's Legacy for the Game Boy Advance, which I sold online for around $21. I bought Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I got the original Super Mario Land and Double Dragon 2 for the Game Boy, which is actually kind of a rare game, or hard to find game. I think this is a PAL only game. Correct me if I'm mistaken. I paid $15 for those 4 games. I thought, like, $15 for these 4 games, if you guys didn't know, that's a very good deal. Especially this game is worth about $20, $25, I think, alone. And so I offered the lady $15, and she took it for all 4 games, so I was amazed. But then it turns out she had like 30 different games. She had another copy of this. She had like Mario Advance 3, Super Mario Advance 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think, actually. Super Mario Bros. 3. She had and then she had like 30 other games, and she sold them for like $20. So I guess I could have got more, but I just didn't know. So yeah, so there's those. Next, I got this as a bundle for, how much did I pay? $20. Original Nintendo Game Boy with Operation C, which is basically Contra for the Game Boy. It's actually very good conditioning. There's like no yellowing. There are scratches on the screen, but that doesn't affect it at all. The battery doors included. Batteries work. I've been playing on this thing a little while. The serial number's all intact, and it's very clean. Yeah, very good find. $20. It's definitely worth more than that. So yeah. Next I'll move on to some other handheld games. So I got this DS game, My Hero Firefighter. I bought this for $5 online. It is complete and in pretty much mint condition, very good condition. I bought this. This is kind of like a more rare game for the DS. It's not rare, like super expensive rare. It's about $30. That's what this game is priced at, 25 to 30 bucks. I tried selling it on eBay because a lot of the time I purchase and resell games, but I resell games for way less than they're worth. I posted, I think, this for $15, so about half of what it's worth. I didn't get any bids just because it's not a popular title, but even if I have to keep it, that's okay because I believe the value will be starting to go up in a little bit because the DS, I'm assuming, is soon going to be obsolete. So, yeah. Not just the normal DS, but the whole DS franchise. I think in a little while it's going to be obsolete. They're going to move on to some other handheld portable system. I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm thinking. So the last, I actually picked this up yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. The last portable game I got is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Game Gear. Now, I got this for $1. Now, this is an amazing find. I would say, I didn't know that people had Game Gear games. This is the first Game Gear game I've found out in the open, like, ever. And people I watch online hardly ever find Game Gear games. And this is actually a pretty good title, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'm actually going to be trading this along with another game for something else, and I'll explain it later on in the video. So yeah, let's move on to the next item. I'll move on to some of the older stuff I got. I got 2 Super Nintendo games. The first one here, Williams Arcade's Greatest Hits. I got this game, I think I paid $4 for these 2 games, $4 each. I got this because it has Robotron, and Retro Liberty said Robotron was an awesome arcade game, so I thought I'd try it out. It's not very good on the Super Nintendo, but that's okay. And also there's Joust, and when my dad used to own his Sega Genesis, there was Joust, so I thought I'd get it just to bring back nostalgia. And then I also got Hey Punk, Are You Tough Enough? I believe it's just called Tough Enough. It's a good game. I got this, it says $4.95 there. I think I paid $3.95 or something. So I got both these games from a website called jjgames.com. They have very good prices, I've found, on most of their games. Some of their games are about retail, but yeah, they have some pretty cheap games as well. So let's move on to some Nintendo NES. So I picked these up, I think I paid $5 each, so $10 for both. From this lady. I got Skate or Die for the NES and Bart Simpson vs. the World. Skate or Die has some label damage there. Bart Simpson vs. the World also has some label damage there. And there's like Sharpie marks on both that I haven't been able to get out. I've used rubbing alcohol and magic eraser. It's just, it doesn't come out. I'm going to have to try something else. And I paid, yeah, $10 for those 2. And the last NES game I got this for my dad for Valentine's Day. Our family kind of bought this along with a couple other things, but Gauntlet. He had this as a kid. It's a really great game. If you guys didn't know, Gauntlet can only be played on an original NES. It can't be played on clones such as the Retron 2, the Retro N2 I have. So I have to play it on my original NES, which I cleaned. I have 2, and I cleaned both of them to get them to work for this. So yes. And also Super Mario Bros. 2 can only be played on the original. I'm going to quickly cut the video and just so I don't lose time, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. So let's go over the last cartridge I got. I got this game for $5, Donkey Kong 64. I think it was $5 because it was pretty dirty, and I cleaned it up and it looks almost mint. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is beautiful. It is so nice. Yeah, so I didn't actually own an N64 when I bought this. I just knew that I could probably resell this for more than $5. The reason it was so cheap, as I said, was because she said it was really dirty. And that's the thing, if you see consoles or games that are dirty, chances are they work perfectly fine. Generally, if people are selling them, they probably will work. If it says they don't work, they probably don't work. And generally also at thrift stores, I've seen a PlayStation 1 and an Xbox original, actually on a PS2, that were like crazy dirty, but they have to, like at my thrift store at least, they test them and make sure they work, and then they have them, and they were like $4 a piece. I don't know why I didn't pick them up. but that was a couple, like, before I started collecting. But yeah, I cleaned this up with just some rubbing alcohol and a magic eraser, and it looks great. So Donkey Kong 64, $5. Speaking of Donkey Kong, go over this Wii U game, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Did a review on this. It's a great game. My brother actually got this for his birthday from 2 of his friends. They put money together and bought it for him. That was awesome. I think it's more of a gift for me because I wanted this game probably more than my brother did. But we both played and we both have a blast. So yeah, the value of it doesn't really matter. It was a gift. Next, I'll go over some. I guess we're kind of moving up in consoles. I have 2 consoles I picked up, which I'll leave for the end, and so yeah, I'll move on to my GameCube stuff that I got. I'll go with the kind of lower priced ones first. So, oh, here it is. Okay. So I got these 2 games for 75 cents each at my thrift store. They were closing down, 90% off sale. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, Player's Choice, and 007 Agent Under Fire. Played this in Retro Game Night number 1. This one doesn't have a manual, and the disc is in crappy condition, but it works. And I have 007 Everything or Nothing, so I thought, may as well pick this up. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, this disc, it's complete. It's Player's Choice, but whatever. Disc is in okay shape. Actually, it's in good shape. There's a few scratches. Yeah, 75 cents. I've wanted a Lord of the Rings game for a long time. Just kind of cool, and this was the best game out of the other ones they had. A lot of the other ones needed resurfacing, and so I just felt it wasn't worth it. So yeah, got that. I picked this up for $11 online. I paid way too much. Player's Choice, Pac-Man Versus, and Pac-Man World 2. I got this game. Well, there are 2 games. I got it because when I was first starting collecting, this is the first game I bought, by the way, when I started collecting. Pac-Man World 2 was actually a recommended game for hidden gems, along with Pac-Man Versus for some of the best multiplayer because, like, one person plays as Pac-Man and the others play as a ghost, and you play with a Game Boy on it and stuff, which is cool. But unfortunately, my cable, I don't know why I'm pointing up there, probably because the box is there, but I accidentally sold my cable when I was really young. Still have the box somehow, but yeah, that was too much money. $11. Bought it on eBay. Go figure, paid too much. But whatever, fast shipping, the reseller was very kind about it. Discs are in perfect condition, so yeah. Got this at my thrift store for $5. I don't know if I would have paid $5. It's not too bad, but I hadn't been picking up games in a long time. I hadn't been seeing them in like forever, so I just felt like I'm not gonna feel good about collecting games if I don't collect something or pick something up. So I picked up Tetris Worlds for the GameCube. Complete, and the disc is in good shape. Oh, it's fingerprints, but good shape. It's a fun game. My brother and I actually played hours on this game. It's actually really good. So yeah, I'd recommend you guys pick that up. Okay, so let's get into. I traded my friend. I bought a Dazzle DVC 100 for $2 at my local thrift shop. Again, my thrift shop has awesome stuff sometimes. Sometimes it's got nothing. Sometimes it has everything. So, let me just check my time. So yeah, I picked the Dazzle up and I traded my friend the Dazzle for these 2 GameCube games. His GameCube hasn't been working properly, so he just traded me these. Now the value I paid and the value of the games is not at all the same, but the value of the Dazzle compared to the value of these games is pretty similar. So yeah, Metroid Prime complete. The disc is in, like, I would say, like new condition. There's no scratches. He keeps his games in very good condition. Along with Animal Crossing, which is probably in lesser condition. No, it's in, like, really good condition. But I've been playing this game a ton. This game not so much. I just haven't really gotten into the story a whole lot, and I've kind of lost interest. So yeah, but it's still a really great game. So yeah, these 2 games, traded them. The value of these, I would say about 15 to 20 for Black Label version. $15. But so yeah, about $35, which is roughly what the Dazzle sells for or used in my area. Okay, so let's move on to this here. Oh, actually no, let's go with this. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do these 2. So my cousin is selling out, or my step-cousin is selling out on his GameCube games, and he's selling his games for $2 a piece, And so I brought $4. He's asking $20 for like a bunch of games that include like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is going up in value, and Star Fox not Assault, Star Fox Adventures, along with like a bunch of other games. I think there's another Sonic game in there. Just a bunch of awesome games for $20, but I only had $4, and so he said he'd sell me 2 games for $4, so $2 a piece. And I picked up these 2 right here. I picked up Metroid Prime and the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes bonus disc. So this is like a harder to find kind of combo pack. It's got 2 discs in there. Awesome find for $2. It's worth about $30 to $40. So yeah, very good find. And I also found this right here, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, Black Label. Both are Black Label. And the disc is in like new condition, like very. Oh, actually, no, it's in good condition. I didn't see those scratched before. Anyway, very awesome. Thank you, Daniel. Very good buy. Next, this next find wouldn't be possible if it weren't for my brother. I paid, now how much did I pay for these? I think I paid $35. $35, people, for these 3 games, okay? Super Mario Sunshine Player's Choice. Actually, I'll put that there. Super Smash Bros. Melee Player's Choice. And The Legend of Zelda Flipping Wind Waker. All 3 of these games, now $35 each. $35 for all 3 of these games. Like, that's amazing. Now, this isn't actually the copy he sold me. He sold me a copy with no manual, with a missing manual, and the disc was in okay condition. I already sold that online for $25, which is not at all what it's worth. It's worth more. But in that condition and stuff, again, I listed it for like $11 because I find I want to resell things for an honest price, and I like to sell them for really cheap. And I was making back my money by selling other things, so I just thought whatever. And it sold for a pretty good amount of money. $35 for all 3 of these games. I don't know if you can find much of a better deal. This game's in, I would say, good shape. This one's in acceptable shape. I need to get this one resurfaced. And this one is my personal copy from when I was a kid. But the disc that he sold me was in okay shape. This one's in like new. So yeah, awesome find. And this these are my top 3 most valuable games, along with Paper Mario and Metroid Prime 2 bonus disc. These are my top most valuable GameCube games. So yeah, I have a few more minutes here, about 7 minutes on my recording, and so let's move on to the Wii games I got. I've been collecting Wii because I feel Wii is going to be worth a lot in the future. Actually in the near future, because the reason I say this is because EB Games is selling out of Wii games. Now normally they would overprice their games. My phone just went off. Normally they would overprice their games, but I went there today. My brother actually picked up one game. I saw a bunch of Nintendo games with Club Nintendo codes in there for like $2, $1.50 for Wii games, full Wii games in good condition discs. I didn't pick any up because I just picked up something else that I spent all my money on. It's right here. It's a console, by the way. Freaking excited about it. But yeah, so I've been collecting Wii games and I got some really good deals. So let's go over this. So today my brother picked up this right here, Shaun White Snowboarding Road Trip. $2.25 he paid. So yeah, there's that. I picked this game up for $5. Again, Wii games are going down in value because Wii U is out and people want to buy those. So Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, $5. Disc is in, what kind of condition is this disc in? It's in very good shape. Complete. Yeah, so $5. Oh, okay. These games I didn't actually mean to put in the pile. I got this one for free like a couple of years ago when it first came out, because we saved up shoppers points and bought it. This game I just got as a Christmas gift like 2 years ago, so that's not supposed to be in there. Okay, and I got these 2 games for $2.50 each. Castlevania Judgment and Need for Speed Pro Street. Castlevania Judgment disc, they both don't have manuals, by the way. This disc is in good shape. The Need for Speed Pro Street we actually had issues with. It did not work in the Wii the first couple times I played it. Like, this disc is in, like, I don't know if you can see that, it's in super terrible shape. But she was asking originally $10 for this game and $5 for this game, and I didn't know the value of the game. I just saw this one for $5, and so I asked if she would do 2 games for $5, and then she said yes. And after I bought them, I re-looked at the listing, and it turns out that she was asking $10 for this one, $5 for this one, and she went down to $2.50 for each, which is pretty insane that she went down that low. But this game's really fun. This game's pretty good as well. Good graphics on this one. This game has excellent graphics as well, and it's like a fighter game. It's sort of like Mortal Kombat type thing. And what I like about Castlevania Judgment is you can turn on hazards. So, like, let's say there's like swinging axes and stuff in a map. You can either have them on so you can get hit by natural disasters or just by your own stupidity. I have 4 more minutes. Let's quickly go over some stuff. I'm going to go over the biggest bundle and the most bang for my buck I've got in forever. So, a couple days ago, I was looking on I look on Virage Sale. That's the app or the website I use to do a lot of my local shopping. And I saw a lady had posted an original Xbox with 2 controllers, one black, one blue, along with 7 games for $15, which, if you guys didn't know, the Xbox console, I've seen broken Xbox consoles selling for $50 on eBay. Now, I was a little bit curious. There had been one for $15 that had James Bond that had also sold. So anyway, I just said I was lucky enough to be the first one to post and say interested. Basically how it works is you just comment that you're interested in it, and whoever's the first gets first dibs. Yeah, second gets second dibs, third, and so on and so forth. So she lived about half an hour away from where I lived, so I got my parents to drive me there, and it wasn't a scam or anything. I actually got it, but it didn't just come with 7 games. It came with about 11 complete and box games, case games, plus I have these because I'm selling these on eBay, but there's about 9 more. There were 20 games in total that came with it. And so yeah, here is the console, the original Xbox. Oops. In very good shape. It works. I'm not going to sell this console. I'm keeping it. And then it came with one black controller right here and one blue controller right here. The only problem is this one doesn't have this this extra cable you need to connect it to the Xbox, so this one's rendered useless, but that's okay. So it came with, I'll quickly go over the games here. Set the controllers down. It came with 4 Harry Potter games, all the Harry Potter games except for the Quidditch one. If you guys want to go look that up, go for it yourself. I'm not going to because I am selling these and I don't really care for Harry Potter games. I'm sorry, but I just don't. I'm just putting those in my sell box. Came with Breeders' Cup, World Thoroughbred Champions, complete. All the discs are in acceptable shape. They're all pretty scratched up, but that's okay. They all work. It also came with Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, I believe that's what it's called. It came with 2 Star Wars discs, Episode 3, and then one other one. It wasn't Jedi Knight. If it was, I would be happy, but it's not. So yeah, I forget the other one. It came with 3 X-Men discs. It came with X-Men, the original game, X-Men Legends, and X-Men Legends 2 for the Xbox. And I picked up Skate 3 for my brother's birthday. Played that we're going to be playing that in Retro Game Night 2, so that's coming out. Came with this game, which I'm really happy about, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I think the disc is in okay shape. No, it's in pretty bad shape, but they all work. It came with Halo 2, and I had a copy of Halo 2, but the disc was in really rough shape, and this one is in really rough shape. It didn't work at first, so I did the toothpaste method, which didn't make any visual change, but I guess it did make some sort of change on the disc because I started playing it, and it works. So this game's actually a pretty hard to find, more expensive title for the Xbox, along with this one, Scalar. I'm going to leave all the stickers on. This one's also kind of a more hard to find game for the Xbox. The condition of this disc is I played this a bit. Yeah, it's crappy. Played this game a bit. It's kind of fun. Came with GoldenEye, Rogue Agent. Haven't played this one at all. I don't really think I need to. Came with this one, which I'm kind of pumped about, The Sims. I think this disc is actually the one that's in like really good condition. Yep, this one's in good condition. This is the only disc. Sims for the Xbox. It came with Spider-Man and Ninja Gaiden. So, yeah. And it also came with some of the disc-only games. It came with Mortal Kombat Deception, which I'm trading this game and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for some other stuff. So I'm going to quickly stop the recording and I'll be right back. So yeah, I'm back. I'm going to be trading those two games for something else, which I'll explain later on. Where was I? Right. It also came with, oh yeah, I got MX vs. ATV 2, original Xbox right here. I had this for the GameCube, got it for nostalgic reasons. Disc sucks, barely works. Anyway, it also came with Aragon, and I think that's it. Yep, came with Aragon as well, disc only. If any of you guys want some of these discs, I think the two games that I haven't, or no, there's three games that I'm up for sale that I haven't sold yet. Aragon, the disc only, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, and the My Hero Firefighter, which is, oh, right here. This one here. If you guys are interested in these games, just comment below and we can work out a deal. I am very good on my prices, so I do not overcharge, so don't worry about that. I only overcharge if I need money, which I don't really need money right now. So, that's everything except for what I'm about to show you, which is the most important thing to me, the most special thing. So today for 45 bucks, I picked up something pretty static to me. I picked up this right here, an original N64 controller. 45 bucks. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Original N64 controller. The control stick's a little bit loose. It's not super tight, but it's in near mint condition. There's like some scuffs right here. There's no transfer pack or anything, but it's in very good condition. No, I'm not serious. I did pick up the controller, but I picked up 45 bucks. The controller and N64 console, black. I thought it came with an expansion pack, but the guy must have meant transfer pack, because there's a transfer pack in there. You can't play transfer pack. That sounds cool. The cables are all in that room over there with my game stuff. But you can't play. Basically, a transfer pack just completes the circuit required to run the machine and run power through it. And the expansion pack adds memory so you can play games such as Donkey Kong 64. And I'm trading the Game Gear game along with Mortal Kombat Deception for an expansion pack for my friend Alec, who's the guy who I also traded the Dazzle for the GameCube games, Metroid Prime and Animal Crossing. So yeah, I can't play this quite yet, which I'm dying to. I would have been at his house today, but he's not at his house today. He's actually at a friend's house. So I have to wait till tomorrow, hopefully, and then I can get the expansion pack. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope this wasn't too long of a video or too boring of a video. I love watching pickups videos, and I hope you guys like them too. This is my butterfly knife that I got online. Let me try to do a trick here. Ooh, that was crappy Y2K rollover. And so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Let me try this again. Ooh, that was much better. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. Stay classy for spring break. Oh yeah, and if you guys couldn't tell, I'm sick. Just so you guys know. So, I'm sick. So, yeah, I'm sick. I'm just sick. And by the way, in the background, that's a N64 DD, the disc drive. I want to buy one, but it's too much money. Okay, see you guys.